right? You're having fun.
Yeah.
It's the Rockin' Metal Revival!
It's on every Thursday night at 8 o'clock, right after your local news.
Drink it up!
And I'm not mainlining acid.
Anymore.
Well, I'm not going to promise that.
Whatever you're comfortable with.
I don't smoke angel dust anymore. Don't be afraid.
Welcome to the show!
Horns up, metalheads. It's time for another edition of Rockin' Metal Revival. Jerry is in the beautiful Hookah Lounge Studios, and I'm stuck in this hellhole in parts unknown.
Yeah. Well, you deserve to be there.
Yeah, what did I do?
I don't know, but I'm
Yeah,
sure it wasn't good.
Yeah, exactly. On this week's show, we welcome in Carl-Canedy. And what can you tell us about Carl-Canedy before the interview, buddy?
He's a drummer from a band called The Rods. But they did a song with the V. That's where we kind of heard of them. But the Rods are kind of famous because their guitar player was in Elf with Ronnie James Dio. And every once in a while they'd get together and stuff. So this guy, he's produced a lot of bands. He's produced all the first 3 Anthrax albums.
Oh, wow.
So, like, what was it? The Spreading the Disease was like the last one he did with them. And he's produced a lot of bands. And, yeah, this is his solo project. You sent it to me, and I was like, dude, this ain't bad. So, we figured might as well check him out. Let other people hear him, see what they think, too.
All right, so we got Carl-Canedy on the show next hour. We've got our News of the Weird, and also we've got our Talking Real Metal. So let's just get to it and kick it off, buddy. All right, here's some Cinderella. This is called Push Push on Rockin' Metal Revival. From the album Heavy Crown, there's Last in Line. The song's called Martyr on Rockin' Metal Revival. And good to be back here on the show. And you have a good week, buddy?
Yeah, definitely. Didn't do much, but it was good.
What? It was good?
It was good. Other than that, no, I got to see the Happy Sloth guys.
Yeah.
And got to hang out with Happy Sloth for a little bit. Yeah, and the strain of the week's working really good, so.
Yeah, I got to hang out with our friends from Happy Sloth, too. And, yeah, I've had a pretty good week so far since, and I'd like to thank them for that.
Oh, yeah, definitely very uplifting.
I mean, they always bring an uplifting message when they come.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, man, it has been hot this week.
Yeah, it has.
Ugh.
I was happier last week.
Yeah, for a fat guy, I hate this hot weather.
Oof, yeah.
It is rough. Hey, so on the show this week, we got Carl-Canedy, and we're going to talk to him next hour, hear a couple tunes from his solo band. And also, coming up, we got some weird stuff, News of the Weird. I got some classic stuff for you this week, buddy.
I'm waiting.
Better than a fish in the anus like last week.
Oh, yikes, yeah.
Yeah.
We cannot, let's not go there again.
So we got that all coming up. Right now, let's get back to some tunes. This is Texas Hippie Coalition. They're going to be hitting the road pretty soon. This is from their High in the Saddle album. It's called Dirty Finger on Rockin' Metal Revival. There's Ozzy Osbourne from his album No Rest for the Wicked. That's Crazy Babies on Rockin' Metal Revival. Big Red, I'm just with you, along with Jerry, and it's getting a little crazy around here.
Yeah, those babies. Stay away from the babies. They're crazy.
Crazy babies,
those
yeah.
Crazy babies. You got to be careful.
It is so hot in this studio, man. I can't believe. I don't think I think Jim Bob screwed with the air conditioning.
Oh, he probably took it home with him, dude. Was it on the wall? If it was one of those,
yeah.
You know him, man. He likes to take things with him.
Yeah, and just to let you know, he did hear himself on the show last week, and there was in big paint on outside the studio was "I'm back" was painted on the window.
Oh,
so
no.
I blame you for that.
You sure it was paint?
It could have been blood. I don't know.
You know how he is.
I'm back. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, he left me this note on this new band that Steve Brown from Tricksters got. He's all hop and bothered about that.
Oh,
so.
It's got to be great if someone from Tricksters involved.
Yeah. Well, he said Steve called him, so he
cool.
Yeah, which I doubt, but whatever.
He'll be roadieing for him soon.
Exactly. All right, it is time once again for our news of the weird. And Jerry, there's some good stuff here.
Okay.
You used to live in Oregon, right?
Oregon? Yeah.
Yeah, Oregon. Whatever.
Yeah. Yep.
Portland, Oregon.
Yep.
Yeah.
You still
Well,
there.
back on January 8th, a 35-year-old guy named Marcus David out in Portland, Oregon, went to the hospital with a gunshot wound. Guess where he shot himself?
In the toe? No.
In the junk.
No.
In the big toe.
Ouch.
Yeah. He told the cops a homeless man had shot him at a bus stop. But when cops checked out the area, they couldn't find any evidence of a shooting. Well, there was a matter of how the bullet traveled through our old buddy Marcus.
Uh-oh.
Apparently, it went through the top of his manhood, right through his right testicle, into his upper thigh, and then out the other side of the thigh.
Ouch, dude.
Yep.
Ouch.
In other words, the bullet had gone into Marcus straight on. Now, the angle showed it went into his junk from above.
What was he doing?
I don't know.
Playing
When
with his
Marcus,
gun?
when the cops found the gun in Marcus's girlfriend's car, they figured out what happened, that he had accidentally shot himself in the junk. Well, guess what? Playing with guns didn't pay off for old Marcus.
No. Ouch.
Yeah, Marcus wasn't allowed to have a gun because he had a prior felony conviction.
For shooting
guess
them-
what?
Shooting other people in the junk. Maybe he's...
So he shot himself in the junk, all right? And then he got sentenced to 5 years, 9 months in prison.
Oh, great. Well,
How could your day get any worse?
Oh, man, really? Oh, with extra holes, too. Not good.
See, kids, don't play with guns.
No.
All right?
Oh, man. Yeah, that's not good at all.
Hey, Jerry, now I know you don't go out to the bar very often, and you don't drink that much.
No.
But have you tried the new White Claws that are out in the bars and
No,
stores?
no, I've heard of them. Heard of it, but no.
Well, you know, the big theme from them is there's no law when you're drinking the claw. Okay?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, apparently the nationwide White Claw shortage that aren't happening anymore, or you wouldn't see someone doing something like this. There's a 36-year-old guy named Matthew Stinson, and he pulled a knife on a clerk at a hotel in Lincoln, Nebraska this past Sunday afternoon. It's not clear why he was so mad, and he took off before the cops got there. Well, they found him about 6 hours later, and he tried to get away, but guess what?
What'd he do now?
He threw a White Claw at them.
Really?
Yeah.
Did it work?
No, he missed, and the cops caught him after a short chase. He's been charged with resisting arrest, making terroristic threats,
Wow.
the use of a deadly weapon to commit a felony, and the last charge about him pulling the knife was about him pulling the knife. By the way, it wasn't the White Claw. The White Claw is not a deadly weapon. Okay.
Oh, what was he? Was he whacked out on the White Claw?
You know what? If you drink that, you might be.
That's what
And
I'm
last
thinking.
but not least, our last story comes to us from Berlin, where a man in Vienna has been fined $565. What do you think he did?
Something with a blow-up doll, I imagine. No?
Nope, he broke wind loudly in front of the police.
Oh, no, really?
Yeah, a move that in the Austrian capital police force was at pains to defend him on this past Tuesday. The newspaper there reported that the fine stemmed from an incident on June 5th, and that the offender was fined for offending public decency.
Ooh, man.
Yeah.
What was he eating? It must have been bad.
City police wrote on their Twitter that, of course, no one is reported for accidentally just letting one go, a little crop dusting, you know what I mean?
But he was very intentional about it, or something?
Well, he aimed. He aimed it at the officers. They added that the man had behaved provocatively.
You do like the Ace Ventura thing?
Yeah.
He bends
he
over.
was very uncooperative during the encounter with officers that preceded the incident. He got up from his park bench. He looked at the officers and just bent over and let a massive intestinal wind,
Yikes.
apparently with full intent to spray the officers.
Yikes.
And our colleagues in the police department didn't like being farted at that much.
Man. Oh, jeez.
Police noted that the decision could be appealed if he would like. So, yeah, he got fined, and $565 for farting at the cops.
So be careful. Don't shoot those at other.
Yeah. Be sure. Yeah, be careful who you point that thing at.
Yeah, really. Keep it pointed down.
Exactly. All right. All right. Coming up, we're going to do Talking Real Metal, and then next hour we're talking to Carl-Canedy right here on Rockin' Metal Revival.
Here's your latest hard rock and metal news on Rockin' Metal Revival.
Horns up, metalheads. It's time once again for another edition of Talking Real Metal. That's right. Kids are out of school, so this is our summer school edition of Talking Real Metal.
So you can get up late and listen later.
Exactly.
You get to sleep in an hour.
Hopefully you're streaming this. This is good news. I look forward to seeing this. Motorhead's Lemmy to get buyout pick treatment.
Oh, cool. Yeah, he had an interesting life.
Didn't they do one on him? Didn't we have that on DVD or something?
There was one, yeah, but this one's gonna be more in depth, I think.
Well,
that was
one
just for one tour or something. That was, I think.
Well, they just kind of followed him around.
Yeah. This is gonna be a different kind of.
Oh, okay.
Encompass this whole thing, I guess.
All right. Sebastian Bach doesn't rule out Slave to the Grind 30th anniversary tour in 2021. Sebastian, give it up.
He's
those
got
guys
milk.
as much as I would like to see you back with Skid Row, those dudes are not going to play with you.
No, but that would be one I'd go to see, just to see the fight that would probably happen on stage.
Exactly, for the possible fight on stage, yeah. Alice Cooper says it's kind of nice to have a forced vacation from touring.
Dude, because that dude was on tour constantly. I think he'd take a couple weeks off, and he was on another tour for years. And holy cow, yeah. I don't blame him.
So there's a lot of bands that are saying that the break's been good, and they've gotten a chance to write and recharge, and so we should be seeing some pretty epic music here coming up in the next year or so.
Yeah, definitely.
Iced Earth's John Schaefer, who was a guest on this show not too long ago, to release first book called Wicked Words and Epic Tales.
A monster rhythm guitarist, man. Dude.
Yeah, he's as good. Are you gonna read this book or wait for the movie?
I might wait for the movie. Depends on how many pages. If it's over 50 pages, I'll wait for the movie.
And whether the letters are big or not.
Yeah. How many pictures are involved?
Neil Peart narrated short film Growth Rings, now available online. Have you seen this?
No. Thought it was
Okay.
kind of interesting, though.
I couldn't get a review from you then. All right.
Yeah, it's got Neil Peart in it, though.
All right. Quiet Riot's Frankie Banali admitted to emergency room at Los Angeles Hospital. His wife says he is not on his deathbed.
Yeah, that he should be coming home soon or something. So hopefully, it's nothing too bad.
All right. Miles Kennedy has finished writing second solo album. It rocks a little harder than The Year of the Tiger, he says.
Oh, so it'd be like The Year of the Lion.
Yeah, or maybe it'll sound like a dragon.
Yeah,
Steel dragon.
Year of the Steel Dragon.
There
you go.
Richie Faulkner says it looks like Tom Allom and Andy Sneap will return as producers for the next Judas Priest album.
Did a good job on the last one, so.
Rumor out there that it's going to be Priest and Maiden next summer. That would be a tour to see.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'd be in on that.
Megadeth is recording 18 songs for new album. It's up there with Rust in Peace and Countdown to Extinction, according to Dave Mustaine.
Ooh, okay.
We broke that story a couple of weeks ago, Dave.
Yeah, a lot of songs. Good.
Stryper to release life-changing new singles in 2 weeks.
Ooh, whose life is it going to change?
I don't know. That's a good
question.
Sounds
promising.
Yeah. Autograph to headline socially distanced Colorado Freedom Festival mini next weekend. Hey, we're going to have Randy Rand from Autograph on the show coming up.
Oh, yeah.
I like that new tune they got.
Oh, yeah, it's not bad at all.
Yeah.
That Soul on Fire or something like that.
Yeah. All right, Saxon has 11 new songs that are done and ready to go. That's good news.
Nice. Way to go. They've been pretty prolific lately.